Welcome back. It's your boy Fresh.
And I'm Mary, and we are a Co-ople of nerds. And today's opening week review is about Little Nightmares 2. But before we begin, don't forget to give us a like, a subscribe, and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.
That's right, so let's jump right into the gameplay footage. 3, 2, 1.
So this is Little Nightmares 2, which is of course a sequel to Little Nightmares. And it's published by Bandai Namco Entertainment. And it's developed by Tarsier Studios. It's available on the PC, Switch, PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X.
It's also available for Stadia, in case you have that. I haven't messed around with Stadia yet. So this is a puzzle platformer that has it's a horror game, adventure, but also has some stealth gameplay in it. Doesn't have a ton of music. This is one of the only scenes that has music.
And there, you said there's also some battle scenes? A few.
Mm-hmm.
A few. But primarily it's the puzzle platformer that drives the game.
Right, stealth.
And, but there's not a ton of story so far, so you don't necessarily have to play the first one in order to be able to play this one, which we found out because we have the first one, we have never played it. We actually jumped into playing this one first, and while the two are technically linked, that doesn't prevent you from playing this one independently of the other one.
Right, so the computer-controlled character 6 is the main protagonist in the first one.
And that's the one in the raincoat. You're the one with the bag over your head.
Right. So this game just has an absolute rich atmosphere with a really muted color palette. So kind of makes the raincoat, really stand out. You can collect extra hats for Mono, which is the main character. So that might change his appearance and give him a little bit more colors there. But with this such rich atmosphere, it kind of just makes me think of the old Universal monster movies, where you think of like Dracula, Frankenstein, where everything's just kind of spooky.
Kind of a sepia look to it. So while it's got technically full color, there's like a sepia look to it, which it's got this spooky, creepy vibe. But at the same time, it's still kind of cute because you're this little character walking around, and everything is so much bigger than you. So it's like it just, you feel so like the little person's just so cute. You just want to love them.
Right.
Which also, in many senses, and like if you see here, this character right here reminds me so much of something from a Tim Burton movie. So it's like the art is very Tim Burton-esque, and which is totally cool because we absolutely love pretty much all of the Tim Burton movies. But it's also, while making it the cute, it brings out this super creepy element to it. And it's like, these are supposed to be kids, and yet you're gonna kill him.
Right. Well, I think it's also like a toy vibe. It's almost like kind of like a sick, demented Toy Story, because a lot of these are dolls or maybe stuffed animal type feel. So that also kind of leads.
But I mean, look at that face. That's like something directly out of a Tim Burton movie.
Right. Yeah. Now this game does have one-hit kills, which can make it a little bit tougher, but as opposed to other games with one-hit kills, this one feels a little more fair in that you you make the mistake, you learn from it, then you follow a different path, you know, do an obstacle differently, fight someone a little.
And you're wearing a kid's head so that you blend in with the other kids.
Right. Well, again, I think they're supposed to be dolls because they shatter like porcelain,
Yeah.
but they are kid-esque. So.
It's still extremely creepy, and all of the characters, the bigger characters that aren't the dolls, are just absolutely terrifying. And then the sound effects that they make is
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
it's very gruesome sounding.
Like I said, it's very limited music, but when it hits, it makes it more powerful, which again kind of leads me to that Universal monster feel. There's not a soundtrack throughout, but when they play that music, you really feel it in your chest.
Yeah.
So we put all of our games into one of three categories. Play means it hits the console as often as possible. Display means you leave it on the shelf and break it out when the urge strikes. And stay away means you leave it at the store for someone else to get. And for us, Little Nightmares 2 is a play. This game fits right up our alley. We love horror. We
It's
love
fun to
Tim
watch.
Burton.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to be a super long game. I think I'm in maybe chapter 2, and I think I saw there's 5 chapters. Makes me more excited to dig out the first one and try that one again. Just a lot of fun. And
Yeah. Very, very creepy, but still fun to watch.
Right, yeah.
Don't let it give you little nightmares.
Ooh. On that note, we better go. We'll see you next time.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm not even trying today, Pumpkin. I got the sweatpants on.
For once, I wear sweatpants like every day. I don't know why you don't wear them more often. They're so comfortable, and it's cold outside, so it's perfect. I want to make it so that at any point during the day, I can just fall asleep.
And I got to take my shoes off. I'm a shoe guy, too. Always wear my shoes.
Yeah, but see, you know how I do my shoes. I don't tie them and untie them. I slip them on.
Yeah, it's bad for the shoe.
Well, that's why I got slip-ons. You don't have to tie them.
Stretch them out. I wear high tops. You can't slip out of a high top.
Yeah, well, that's your fault.
Brewdog, Elvis Juice, hit me up. I didn't want to stick my elbow in your face.
It wouldn't be anything new.